Hello everyone and welcome back to Digimon Story Time Stranger. But this time we're doing the Mega Plus playthrough. It's the Mega Plus playthrough that I promised that we would be doing back when I finished the game. I ended up waiting for all the DLC to come out because a ton of other games came out and then the first DLC dropped and they were like, the next DLC is going to come out in like a month. And I was like, in a month? So that came out and it had the Bancho Digimon. So I was like, you know what? Let's just wait for the third DLC to come out, and that way we'll have all the DLC if I want to use any of those Digimon in the Mega Plus playthrough, and thus, here we are. So first things first, we're going to actually load up. You can see here I put in like an extra almost 30 hours in between the last DLC and now, because I've been grinding up Digimon to use for the Mega Plus playthrough. I did the bare minimum of research necessary for this playthrough, so I did a little bit of poking online. I just looked up some basic stuff like, hey, what are some good tips for going into Mega Plus? What do you need to do? Like, you know, I didn't want to go into it completely blind because I hear doing that is a good way to make you hate everything. So pretty much what I saw was people saying you should get Digimon good personality skills that'll help you in it. You should get some very specific Digimon with some specific personality skills. Hold up a second, suddenly got something in my throat. I need a drink of water. Ooh, there we go, that's better. Red Frozen Angel, thank you for summoning tier 1 for 78 months. Greatly appreciated, brother. So, what I ended up doing, and I've been very busy the past couple of weeks, so I did not have as much time for this as I would have liked, so I'm not 100% prepared for this playthrough, but I think I'm prepared enough for us to be able to get the playthrough started and make things work. So, I picked 20 Digimon, which you can see here. I have the 6 up here in my immediate party that I got all of them to level 99, and then I have all of these Digimon in the back, and I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do when you're going into Mega Plus is you're just supposed to pick 6 and stick with them. But I was like, oh, it's gonna be lame only using the same 6 throughout the playthrough. One of the best parts about Time Stranger is they have so many incredible Digimon and so many of them are usable. Like, you can make pretty much all of them work. So with that in mind, I picked 20 Digimon, and let me tell you, it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to get all of the personality skills that you need for them to do well. So the main thing I focused on when I was getting personality skills is mostly I got, for physical attackers, I got Stout Strength. You can see it right there. You're going to see it on a lot of my physical attackers. A ton of them just have Stout Strength. I don't remember what Planning Ahead is. But, so a lot of them have that. A couple of, and then magic attackers, I usually tried to get them Meditation, which is, who else did I get Meditation on, actually? Yeah, I got Meditation on Medieval Gallantmon. I don't have as many with Meditation as I thought. Stout Strength, from what I saw, was pretty much considered to be, like, the best option for physical attackers. So that's what most of them got. And then I kind of mixed it up with the magic attackers a lot more. So when I was looking up what to do for this Mega Plus playthrough, I hope you're enjoying this opening spiel, by the way, because I'm going to keep going for like another 3 to 8 minutes on this. Skip ahead if you just want to get to when I start the Mega Plus. But, when I was looking stuff up, I saw people saying that the way you cheese Mega Plus is there was actually a glitch. There was like an error in the game when it first released with a personality skill called Combo Magic. And Combo Magic was a personality skill that made it where when your health is low, your magic Digimon, when they use a magic attack, have a chance of using the attack twice in a row, like immediately, and it was OP. And there was a glitch with it where if you used another personality skill that you see here, Great Embrace lets you heal Digimon to over their max HP, and so if a Digimon was over its max HP, then Combo Magic would always double trigger. It would always work every time, instead of being a percentage chance. So when I was looking up what to do for Mega Plus, I saw a lot of people saying, oh, just do this, it's the best thing to do, it's overpowered. But that got patched out a few months ago, so we can't do that, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I waited to do Mega Plus because it sounds a little cheesy, right? Because that's not how it was meant to do, how it was meant to work. So I'm glad that we can't cheese combo magic that way, and instead we're gonna have to do a little more legit. So the main thing I did is, as you may or may not know, in Time Stranger, the damage formula involves the Digimon's level. So you have to get your Digimon to level 99, and you need to get all their stats to 9,999, and you need to get them good personality skills. So, like I said, I did not have a lot of time. I ran out of time. So I was able to get 4 Digimon to that point. We've got Chronomon DM, and his personality skill is Slow Starter, which is, from round 4 on, his physical attack gets stronger and stronger, so the longer a boss fight goes, the more powerful his physical attack gets. Then we have Chronomon HM that I got to max stats. Meditation is the magic version of Slow Starter, so after round 4 and then onward, his magic attack gets stronger and stronger, which should be good for boss fights. Aegiomon, who has Stout Strength. Stout Strength, which, as I showed, we have a lot of Digimon with that. Stout Strength raises your physical attack the higher your HP is. This also had a glitch, I think, with Great Embrace, where it was, like, even stronger than it should be with Great Embrace or something, but that also got patched, but it's still really good, whereas combo magic, to my understanding, is, like, it's very meh now. So, that's what Stout Strength does. And then we have Great Embrace. Great Embrace makes it where when you use a healing move, you will heal your team members to more than their maximum HP. So, like, if Venusmon does a healing move with Great Embrace, the Digimon will go over 9,999 HP. They'll go even higher than that. They'll go up to, like, 18,000 or something like that, which apparently is super necessary for Mega Plus, from what I understand. So that's why I have that, and I made sure to get 3 different Digimon with Great Embrace. Pretty much everyone just said Venusmon is the one you want because she's OP with healing. But I also got Great Embrace on Ceresmon and Junomon, so that way we have a Great Embrace user of each attribute. We have a Vaccine one, a Data one, and a Virus one. But as you can see here, I did not have enough time before today's stream to get Junomon and Ceresmon up to max stats. I didn't have hardly any time to get Ceresmon stats up. I got Junomon pretty high there, but I think it's gonna be okay because we have 4 at max, and I imagine even with Mega Plus, the game will still be like, in the early game will be a bit easier, and as we get deeper to the more complicated bosses, like when we have to fight Junomon Hysteric mode again, that's when it's gonna be really difficult. So my hope is that with these 4 at max stats, we can start the playthrough, and as we go through the game, we'll throw all of these other guys into the farm, and they will start building up their stats through the playthrough, and then as they build up stats, we can start mixing up the team and use different Digimon throughout the playthrough. That's my hope, that it'll work out that way. We'll see if it works out that way. Maybe I've made a horrible mistake. Who knows? But no matter what, we've got Venusmon, who's the OP one at max stats, and then I hear Aegiomon and both of the Chronomon DM especially, are really good for Mega Plus. So I made sure that I had these 4 ready to go for today's stream. But all the rest of these, once we get the playthrough underway, they're going to be going back into the farm until they max out all their stats, and we'll build up more money as we play through the story again, and then I can spend more money to level them up more. If you want a small tip, by the way, for the way that I went about getting all of these guys to max talent and getting money to get these guys to max level and get all these different personality skills, I recommend replaying the first DLC episode over and over again. I kept playing the first DLC episode because I needed to get everyone's talent to 100 so they could get to level 99, and it gives you a plus 30 talent thing every time you finish it, but it also gives you 300,000 yen when you finish it, and then when you get everyone's talent that you care about to max, the plus 30 yen thing sells for 60,000 yen. So that's it takes like 20 minutes at most to run through the first DLC episode when you're just skipping everything and you know, like, you go through it a couple of times, you kind of memorize exactly, like, where to run, when to hold buttons, how to get through boss fights quick, etc., etc. So that's my recommendation if you're looking for how to, like, quick grind up money and all for your own Mega Plus playthroughs. But, yeah, I think that covers everything I wanted to cover before we actually get into the playthrough. So we're going to return to the title screen, and then we're going to NG Plus into this Mega Plus playthrough using the save file. Inherit the following data and start the game from the beginning: Digimon scan rates, agent skills, anomaly points, items, money, cards. Yes. It doesn't... It doesn't specifically say my Digimon, but you do keep your Digimon. Yeah, you have to. Surely. Because you are supposed to NG plus into Mega Plus, right? Right? Why doesn't it explicitly say, yeah, chat's saying I'm right. Why doesn't it, that's scary, man. Why did you word this like this? Why doesn't it also say your Digimon? that made me panic for a second. All right, get me in there. Get me in there. The new game modes Mega and Mega Plus have been unlocked. These modes are recommended for those looking for a higher difficulty experience. We're going straight to Mega Plus. Players who want to experience battles of the highest difficulty, items cannot be used in battle, which is going to be the really difficult part. Escaping is not an option. This mode makes every fight a thrilling experience. All right, put me in. Here we go, chat. Back to Time Stranger. Oh, child of fate, bound to the endless cycle of death and rebirth. No, it goes so fast! Choose a figure suitable for fulfilling thy mission. All right, so obviously in our first playthrough, we played the male character, so we will play the female character for our Mega Plus playthrough. Yeah, Kanon Yuki. Kanon? Is that how you pronounce this? Is it Kanon or Kanon? It's probably Kanon. I don't know. Give me in there. Kanon Yuki. Kanon? 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 I'm gonna say this differently literally every time, chat. Get ready for it.
Preparations complete.
Preparations complete. Oh man, it feels good to be playing Time Stranger again. I can't wait to go through this.
Take your seat and wait for the show to start. A story about the natural laws of the world is about to begin.
Chat, let me know how the audio is, by the way, if we need to mess around with the settings at all as we go here. Hacker voice, we're in. Look at these wonderful anime characters. Look, it's Messy from Loch Mess. This is so adorable. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, they did announce that there will be more Time Stranger expansion DLC, but it's not going to come out for a while, so that's why we're going ahead and doing Mega Plus now. I'm not going to wait like another year to get this plat. Oh no, Cyclonemon! Alright, Big Bang Kamehameha moment, no big deal. Can't believe they're using guns against this dinosaur. What do they think it is, a bird? Hello?
Uh-oh. Looks like we've been overdoing it a little lately. The world is starting to wake up to our existence.
I hate it when they do that, bro. We get to hear the male voice actor throughout most of the game now, constantly telling me that I'm adopted.
Ironic, really. A secret organization that hunts down urban legends is becoming an urban legend in its own right. If that anime you just saw gets too popular, you can forget about going around dressed like that anymore. I'll go ahead and put in a request for budget for a new uniform. But for this mission, you'll need to keep a low profile. Is that clear, Agent? Now then, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomena that have been observed in this city?
Yes, I am. I have heard of these kemonogami, as you call them, and I'm ready to put them down. Who are you?
I know it's been a while, but come on. I relay orders and info from HQ, and you handle the investigation in the field. Regulations forbid me from sharing my name, but you can call me Operator, as usual. Getting back to the mission, are you already aware of the anomalous phenomenon?
Yeah.
You know, paranormal occurrences that can't be explained by today's science. It's our specialty, remember? Similar phenomena have been confirmed in Japan's Shinjuku area. It's a routine mission. You know the drill.
Of course I am.
Inexplicable explosions, sightings of mysterious life forms, localized earthquakes, abnormal weather patterns. There's no shortage of strange reports. All typical anomalies, so it's time for Adamas to step in. The top brass have high hopes for us, I'm told. So, I'm hoping we can make this mission a repeat performance.
A repeat performance, you say?
I personally wasn't satisfied with the results of our last mission, since we let the target escape at the last minute. But the higher-ups really value the data we obtained during the mission, hence their high hopes for us today.
Adamas?
Our organization. Adamas is a special investigation bureau that looks into these kinds of anomalies away from the public eye.
Rugby, I saw your comments about Star Force 3 earlier. Bring it up again during a Star Force 3 playthrough because I disagree with you, but I'm not gonna spend the first stream of Time Stranger coming back to talking about Star Force the whole time.
This mission is no exception, of course, so do take utmost care to maintain secrecy and remain hidden.
Understood.
I'll send the coordinates to your Digivice. Check your map and approach the target location. Again, don't blow your cover. And let's pray that the anime from earlier doesn't become too popular. Now then, it's time to start the mission. I'm counting on you.
It's really important that anime you like don't become too popular because then it gets flooded with tourists and it's like the worst experience of all time. Which is why I just don't interact with any fandoms online. All right then, Adamas. Have your opinions changed on this game since your first playthrough? I have not done anything other than the DLC and then preparing for Mega Plus, so my opinion is pretty much the same as when I finished my playthrough. I have to go further in the story to look at my Digimans? Come on, bro. What's up with that? We'll see if my opinion about the game changes at all as I play through this Mega Plus playthrough. I don't know. Can you see this message? It's a communication called the Digiline. Ooh. Yes, Digiline. I know. This is, I'm just gonna list it as a Mega Plus playthrough for the title and all, but obviously this is an NG Plus as well. I don't know if we're gonna work on any side quests really throughout the game or not. I might, for this Mega Plus playthrough, my goal might just be like do the main story, get to the final boss, get the Platinum Trophy. I'm not sure I'm gonna tackle that yet. I guess first we're gonna see how Mega Plus plays, because I hear a lot of people say it can be really annoying at times. And if that's the case, I don't really wanna, you know, try and go through every single side quest if a lot of them are just gonna be irritating, as opposed to just, you know, getting through the story. Because there's no real benefit to doing side quests when we're already maxed out on agent skills and Digimon levels and everything else. How does the hat stay on her head? It's glued to her hair.
I see you've reached the specified coordinates. Give me a sit rep.
This some kind of protest going on here?
Yes, apparently. The government never fully explained why they closed off Nishi Shinjuku with the Wall of Hope. The official explanation is that some equipment exploded at an underground construction site. But a wall of this scale for something like that? That clearly doesn't add up. Hence the angry crowd demanding some real answers.
Did you enjoy the DLC for this game? I felt like it was 3 big side quests. Yeah, I liked the DLC. Here's the thing about the DLC. I know some people complained about it being short, and I would have liked it if it was longer, if it had a bit more to it. Obviously, that would have been nice. However, I think the real thing about the DLC with this game, the 3 DLC episodes they released, is less so, like, the actual DLC stories and all, and more so the extra, like, 6 Digimon that each DLC included. So, I really like the Digimon they included, and that they all got like 2 unique moves per, and they had a nice little side story added to them, and each of those side stories was like 2 to 3 hours, depending. I thought was it the best DLC I've ever experienced? No. Did I think it was a good DLC that I enjoyed? Yeah, I had fun with it. I think it was worth buying. And now every time I play Time Stranger, I have all those extra Digimon added to the playthrough, like right now. And you already know that, like, at some point, either like towards the end of the year or maybe next year or something, I'm gonna do another playthrough. I'm gonna do a redux of Time Stranger where it's not like an NG+. We're just gonna play the game again from start to finish, and then we'll have all that DLC for it. It'll be fun.